What's the word, man? We back with another one. Today we're gonna talk about the country. Again, obviously, all my videos pretty much gonna be about the country because, like I said, the country is coming to an end. I don't know what else more to I need to elaborate on that. You probably don't believe me, but this country is coming to an end. This corporation that we know as the United States of America. Yeah, and the birth of a new nation is coming. But we're going to get to that later. Today what we're talking about is what's giving people these problems nowadays, which are the laws of the land. These laws that they're making for the people are left to, deal with these laws and have to follow these laws. So, or do something about it, And basically that's what today's video is about. It's just like a little bit of an elaboration from last video yesterday. But, you have these problems with these laws, or, anything that has to do with this corporation of the United States of America, whether it has to do with the judicial system and how they treat certain people, or anything. But dogs want to say hi. Hold on 1 second. All right, we got everybody now, man. These dogs crazy. So yeah, whether it's the judicial system or whatever it is that you have a problem with this country, I don't care if it's that you can't drive on the left side of the road. It's illegal to do a lot of stuff, and things like that. But just whatever problem you might have with the laws or anything, it's the lawmakers, the politicians, or whatever. People have to understand that they're choosing to subscribe to this corporation that serves and manages them poorly, and treats them poorly. You could disagree with the laws of the land, and you could choose to take it into your own hands to make change or to solve that problem. That's what I choose to do. As for me, I don't subscribe to a corporation that chooses to serve and manage me poorly. I won't build for someone else. I'd rather build for myself. I'd rather put my energy, my time, my money, my wealth into, me and my people. I would no longer serve and help build for a corporation that doesn't want to serve or help me build, and I'm willing to, build by any means necessary. I'm willing to do my own thing or to help myself and serve myself by any means necessary. If you don't want to serve for me, then I will serve myself. I don't need a corporation to represent me, to serve me, to protect me, any of those things that I could do for myself. So I would not subscribe and, follow the rules or, anything of that nature to a place that, isn't for me. So I'd rather put my energy towards building for me and my people rather than building for someone else that does not have my best interest in mind. I don't know why other people would build for a corporation that doesn't care about them. Also, you're choosing to subscribe to a corporation that lies to you, that has secret societies and secret conventions and board meetings making decisions without your knowledge. A corporation that makes decisions without your best interest in mind, a corporation that makes problems and sells the solutions, a corporation that keeps knowledge away from you, a corporation that keeps your wealth away from you, a corporation that divides and tears people apart. You're dealing with a corporation that lies to you about who you are. You're dealing with a corporation that lies to you about what this earth is. You're dealing with a corporation that keeps you in the dark to keep you weak, because knowledge is power and they understand that. But you have to search for it, and they understand that also. And they understand the likeliness of you searching for it is little. And that's why they drained us with the schooling system. That's why we're put through the schooling system, so that we feel like that we know enough, that we feel like that we don't want to learn no more, that we feel like we learned enough in this life, that we could just go about and deal with life, you know what I'm saying, at that point. And that's not the truth. You never want to stop seeking information and soaking up information. I knew that school wasn't teaching me the information that I needed or even wanted. You have to understand how powerful knowledge is and how much knowledge there is out there. There's so much about this earth that you still have not discovered. There's so much abundance out there and so much wealth out there that is still not been touched and tapped into. And people have to understand that you still have a crazy opportunity in front of you to change your life. And don't rely on this corporation, because this corporation will not help you. This corporation is trying to keep you in the position that you're in and relying on them so that they could profit off of you. And that's why we need to be teaching kids and about this, and stop hiding the truth from these kids, because we're raising kids in an environment where we're lying to kids, and where we act like it's okay to hide the real world or the truth away from kids. And that's not how we should be raising these kids. We should be preparing them and helping them, giving them the necessary tools that they need to prosper in this life and in this world. You gotta realize what type of corporation you're dealing with. This corporation sold you a dream. This corporation is trying to sell our kids a dream. The American dream is sold, not told. And it is a system that is set up for kids to be slaves to a company, to work for a company, for kids to set their kids up to work for the company. And it's a big Ponzi scheme. It's a big pyramid, like the pyramid on a dollar. The people at the top are feeding on the people at the bottom. This is all one gigantic Ponzi scheme. The people at the top are helping each other. The people at the bottom are fighting against each other and helping the people at the top. And you have to understand that kids' imagination and minds are so pure and so open and so clear at this point. They have such clear visions while they're young, and their minds are still developing. So we need to be aiding and supporting in the development of these kids' minds and not handing them off to public schools and the school system to corrupt their minds and drain them of their energy while they're young, and of their learning experiences while they're young, especially when most of these kids need a specific amount of focus and attention on their arts or their talents or their gifts. And you need to be really locking in on their gifts and developing them. Because these kids know what they want to do. These kids know what they're interested in. These kids know their calling. Parents need to be doing a better job at listening to their kids right now. Instead of putting your kid in school, ask your kid what it is that they want to learn. Because 9 times out of 10, school can't really teach them and lock in on a specific field that they may need to do what it is that they want to do in this life. You need to be really listening to your kids and what it is that they say that they want to learn, because that shows their true interest. They will show you their true interest. They will show you what it is that they're interested in learning. Because when I was a kid, I had an interest in learning a lot of things, but it wasn't necessarily anything that was in that schoolwork. So no more schooling system. The schooling system needs to be shut down. Pull your kids out of the schooling system. We know that they're teaching us things that we do not need and plenty of lies. School your kids yourself, or get tutors for them that school them in specific fields. And also stop signing up for government documentation, U.S. corporation documentation. Don't sign any of those documents. So we need to be gaining our kids' minds back from these people in the media who have our kids' minds, and in the schooling system with these lies that they're telling them. We need to remove the lies and teach them the truth about this life and this world that we're bringing them into. So I choose to build for myself and my people, and a lot of people wouldn't agree with my decisions and what I would choose to do. So you're very much free to and have all the right to build for yourself and make the decisions for you and your people. But as for me, I will build for mine. I will put my energy and time and effort towards mine. Do not willingly give your kids to a corporation that doesn't serve, protect, or have your best interest in mind, or doesn't let you in on any decision making or important decisions. If that's the case, start your own corporation, or invest with or join a private corporation and or nation and build with them instead of building with this corporation that obviously does not care about you at all. So until next time.